Hey beautiful, welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be story time update on the kukui. I tried to record somewhere else, didn't work out. I wanted to go to like the park and talk in the car because I feel like every time I talk about this certain topic, crazy stuff starts happening in the house, but I couldn't find any good lighting and I didn't want it to look bad, so I came back to the house for you. Crazy shit has been happening, okay? I'm gonna be swearing in this video because it's so hard not to. After I did the get ready with me and talking about the spooky story, if you guys follow me on Snapchat, you guys know that I was like creeped out, like very creeped out. Okay, the kids were talking in their sleep. I recorded it and I was just like, I bet you anything when I go in the room they're gonna be dead asleep, and they were. So I was just like getting the heebie-jeebies, just like creepy stuff, like you know how you feel like someone's behind you and you can kind of like just sense it. Now it's gotten to the point where I'm just like kind of like too creeped out, where it's just like, what did I do kind of thing. And I know everyone's gonna be like, because you paid attention to it, you're not supposed to talk to it, but it's kind of hard. Okay, it's kind of hard. Example, me and my brother were sitting in the sala and we were like talking, and I don't know what we were talking about, and we kind of like started like talking back and forth kind of loud, you know, not like arguing or anything, but we were just like talking, and the light downstairs started to flicker and I was like, did you see that? And my brother hates to bring it up. He says like, bring attention to it and something's gonna happen. And so I'm like, did you see it? Like, I don't want to be that person in the movies where you feel like everything's happening and no one else is paying attention. You know what I'm talking about? Where like crazy shit starts happening and the person's like, no, I saw it. And then the person's like, you're just imagining things. That's how I felt, okay? I get on Snapchat and I put on the filter, and you know how sometimes you see on Facebook where people are like dancing like, huh? And the filter catches somewhere else and like the tongue comes out. Okay, freaky, right? So I put on the filter and I'm looking at the wall because that's where the light is starting to like flicker off and flicker on.
Okay, it says find a face. I'm gonna filter.
Nah, you're lying. Swear, let's see. Oh shit! It's a blank wall.
I think it's because
It gets a face, okay? It I guess it recognizes a face or whatever, and the light goes off. Like, oh. I'll put the clip in there. My brother freaked. He was like, turn it off. Like, he started freaking out, and he was like, it's your fault, you gotta pay attention to it, you know, getting like all mad. And I was just like laughing, and a bunch of you were snapping me saying, don't pay attention to it, like don't pay attention to it. And I'm just like, it's so freaking hard not to. At times it feels like it's a child, I want to say. Yeah, so I was just like, you know, laughing about it and then low-key scared because I was like, I can't show that I am freaking out inside because then he is gonna freak out even more. So I had to be like the big one, you know, like nothing's happening kind of thing. Thought it was a light bulb, but it wasn't, because we had changed it not that long ago. So I don't know what the hell's going on with that. It just, I don't know. Some are saying it could be an electric problem, but I doubt it's that, because every time we have talked about it, something starts happening with the light, like every freaking time. The next day, a friend contacted me and she said, you know, girl, you need to get yourself some sage. And so she told me that there's a store. So we go to the store, I go in there, talk to the lady, and she says that she can sense that there's a presence around me and stuff. And I'm like, okay, you know, where's your guys' sage? I need to get some of that. I need to get some protection up in here. I have it right here, okay? So $6.50 for the sage. And I mentioned it to a couple of you on Snapchat. Now, a few of you are saying, don't sage your house because you might awaken something that is not bothering you at all, and it's gonna get pissed off that you're trying to, you know, make it leave. Others are saying, sage the house, make sure you do it, you know, correct, all of this. So I'm kind of torn. I don't know what the heck to do. I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna pray and I'll find the answers there. Once I got the sage, I feel like shit has been getting scarier, and my brother thinks that it's because it knows I'm trying to get rid of it, okay? Every time we talk about it, something happens. It's getting creepier and creepier. I'm hoping it's just around this month that shit is getting creepier. Last year, same thing, but not as intense. I think makes them paying attention to it, but hopefully I feel like it's just a death anniversary kind of thing and it messes with us that way. So if you guys have seen my, I think I've snapped it, I have 2 computers side by side and I use one at a time. So I'm editing on one night. I'm like all over the place, but this is, if we were having girl talk in real person, this is how it would be. I'm like scattered everywhere. Okay, so I'm editing on my computer like la di da di da. I have my headphones on and I'm just, you know, typing away. If you guys have Beats, it blocks out all the noise. Okay, it's late at night, baby's asleep, the kids are asleep. I'm just like, you know what, I want to stay up and I want to edit, I want to pull an all-nighter, I want to keep putting these videos out consistently, so I don't want to slack. So I'm editing. My other screen is right by the computer, okay, and it's black. You know that when your screen goes black you can still see a reflection? This is where it gets creepy. And out of nowhere I get like a chill in my back, like it feels like someone's going on the back of your neck, and you know how like your little hairs just stand up, like it felt like that. So I was like, maybe it's Rudy. Like I don't want to turn around and like kill the mood if things are about to go down, you know what I mean? So I'm just like, you know, just moved a little bit, and then I kept feeling it, like. So at this point I'm like, okay. And remember I told you I keep seeing things on the side of my eye, okay? I never see anything, but I keep seeing things on the side of my eye. So I'm just like still typing, and then something catches my eye and I look over at the screen and it's someone hunched over like this. It's like a little boy, I want to say, with a white shirt, black hair, and he's hunched over like that. His face is not ugly, but I can't like describe his face. It's not ugly or anything. It was just like curious, like, and I was like, okay, I'm freaking out. Like I didn't want to react and be like, what the fuck, and freak out and it like beat my ass or something, okay? So I'm just like looking at it and I'm like, oh my god, like I'm probably sleep deprived or something, like something's going on, like maybe I was staring at something too long and then I looked over, like you know how you stare at a light and then you look somewhere else and you can kind of see that kind of thing. I was like, maybe that's what's happening, you know, in denial. I was just like looking at it and it was just like curious, and I'm just like, oh my god, just freaking out. So you know, I just have to like start typing faster, like okay, I'm just gonna finish this up, like I'm gonna act like I didn't see it, pay no attention to it, okay? So I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna pay any attention to it, and I fucking hauled my ass to bed. The hall light on, laying down in bed. I was telling baby I was freaked out. I was like, oh god, like, I'm so freaked out. Didn't even tell him what I saw. I was just like, you know, maybe I'm imagining things, okay? The next day, me and my brothers are talking and Rudy, and we're like, you know, laughing, talking about things. The light starts to flicker. And I'm telling Rudy, I'm like, I think it's something. Like, I really think it's something. And my brother's like, nah, 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 nah. Like, all loud, like, don't pay no attention to it. Nah, nah, nah. Like, being really, really loud. And I started laughing because, like, it's funny to me, like, how scared he gets. But sometimes it's not funny. I'm his sibling, so I have to laugh at him, you know, when he's in pain or freaking out. So I'm, like, laughing, and it starts to flicker. So I'm laughing, okay, and I'm by the computer again. And I pick up some tweezers, and I pick up a mirror. And I'm, like, like, just laughing at him, you know, like, haha. In my mirror, behind my shoulder, I see the boy again just hunt over like that, and I was like I freaking like inhaled so deeply. I was so freaking scared, and then you know they were like, what's wrong? And I was like, okay, you guys are gonna not believe me. Probably no one's gonna believe me, probably nobody, but honest to god, you guys, I have seen him twice. I was gonna go like this. I have seen him twice, and he's not scary looking or anything at all. He just always the same position like this, just. My brother again gave me the whole speech of, you're paying attention to it and now you're making it more stronger. And I'm just like, shut up. Like, it's just shut up. Like, I know. I try to stay up so that I can get tired. I try to, you know, stay busy so that I'm not really thinking about it. I'm trying to do all of that. When the kids are at school, cooking or something, and it's just me and Noah, okay? It's just me and Noah all day, kicking it, chilling. I'm either editing, cooking, cleaning, doing stuff like that. Noah was sitting at the table, getting everything done, you know, and I hear giggling upstairs in the rooms, and I'm just like not paying attention to it. I keep giggling, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna pay attention to it. So I turn up the volume on the TV, and I could hear like moving around, like you can just hear things thumping around, like if the kids were really up there playing, because the kids play rough, you know. And I'm like, oh, I'm tripping, like I know I'm tripping. So I, you know, I was talking to Noah, and I was telling him, it's like, go get Mano, go get Martin, just in case, like, okay, my brothers are home and they're trying to scare me. And then little Noah is like, oh, they gone, they're not here. And I'm just like, I was like, you want to go to the store? You want to go do some shopping? You know, like just trying to like, you know, not really pay attention to it. And I freak out because I feel like, okay, what if it wasn't the ghost or something? And what if someone was like breaking in the house, or someone was, you don't know, people are sick, okay? So grab Noah, we left. So just like a bunch of crazy stuff like that has been happening, and it just gave me the heebie-jeebies, and you just don't know how to like really deal with it. I hate talking about it right now in the house. I know some people are like, it's gonna follow you wherever you talk about it, but I feel like when I talk about it in the house, that's when like it kind of gets irritated at times. Haven't had the sleep thing where I feel, oh, okay, so I've been having some really crazy dreams, okay, like very freaking crazy dreams where a loved one passes in my dream, and I don't know why. I feel like it's the one that that's giving me these dreams. I know it sounds weird saying that, but I really do think it, you know, feeds off fear. Like, you know how people say that all the time, but you know what I mean. So in my dream, I'm falling asleep, and then I wake up. Something really horrible will happen. I don't even want to talk about it because it just seriously makes me want to cry. Something horrible will happen in my dream, and I'm like, I'm dreaming, this can't be real, and I'll fall asleep, and then I'll wake up in my dream, and then I'll be like, oh my god, this really isn't real, you know, bawling, crying, like my heart is aching, and then I'll fall asleep in my dream. It happens like a good 3-4 times, freaking out. And then when I fall asleep in my dream, one of the times, I'll wake up in real life, and I'm like freaking out, and it's freaking late at night. It'll be like around 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, and I'm just like, and I just get that chill, and I feel like the butt imprint, and I'm just like I know it's trying to scare me. Oh, you guys, it's just scary. And other night, these things have been happening like every other day, continuously, back to back, like creepy things. Like, I'll be in here recording, editing, I'm the only one in here, Noah's like taking a nap or something, and I'll be like blending away, doing my makeup, and then I'll hear something because I have like I have a board. I'll hear something on the other side, just like breathing really hard, and I know it's not me, and I'll just stay quiet, and I'm just like, I can hear it, and then I don't even want to record anymore. I'll just get up, and I'll be like, okay, that's it for the day. Or I'll, you know, Noah, wake up. I'll call Noah, and then he'll like come, he'll wake up. Sometimes he doesn't even wake up, and I have to get out of the beauty room by myself, because sometimes he comes to the door, and I'm like, come here, and we walk out together, you know. Like, I just get so freaking scared. So the other night, what really freaked me out, I was laying down, and I was like sleeping over these chests, and I'm like thinking and stuff, okay, I have to record this tutorial, I need to do this video, like laying down, you know. And like, you know how you're like thinking in your head, and you start like drifting off, like you can feel yourself just like slowly going into a deep sleep. Okay, I'm like sleeping, we have like a cobija over us, the blanket, I'm like sleeping on his chest, you know, like being all cute. I feel something like, okay, this is a cobija, and here's my pata, okay. I feel something grab onto my foot, pull the blanket, okay. I freaking jumped up, I got scared, I scared Rudy, and I'm like freaking out. I'm like, I felt it. He's like, no, you're just dreaming, you had a bad dream. No, you guys, I felt it. Like, this is the first time I actually like feel it like that. Like, I felt it. First, it was like the, you know, blowing on my neck and stuff. Some of you fan band members are like telling me like it probably wants it, you know, and I'm like, no, I ain't gonna have no ghost. Like, it just freaking scared me, okay. But I just felt it. I feel like a really good grip, not even like, oh, like that. It was just like good grip. I jumped up, I got scared. Woody was telling me I was having a nightmare. I was like, no. It tried to grab my foot, it tried to take off the sheets, and like I called for the kids, because I was like, what if they are trying to climb on the bed or something? Like, I'm trying to think rational here, you know. So I'm like calling, you know, all 5 of the kids, and none of them would say anything, and I'm just like freaking out. And as I'm like trying to freaking breathe, the restroom light turns on, okay, and I'm just like trying not to pay attention to it. Everybody's like, you know what, that's just, you're tired, that sometimes happens. And it's like, really, we all know that's a damn lie. He was just trying to calm myself down, because he's probably, you know, scared himself. So okay, so I made the stupid decision to go lay on the couch, because I was like, I'm not gonna lay in the bed, because you guys know on my side of the bed I've heard like, you know, the thing speaking in tongue, like I don't know how to do it, but it freaks me out, because like I know it's something, okay. I feel like there's a boy here, there's something else that's here. Like I feel it, and I don't even want to burn this because I'm scared, because I'm just like, I don't know, maybe it's trying to freak me out because it doesn't want me to burn it. Maybe it's freaking out because it thinks I am going to burn it. I don't freaking know. All I know is I'm going to get some holy water, we're going to bless the house, and hopefully that helps. But anyways, so I go downstairs, I get on the couch, get out on my phone because I'm like, you know what? I just need to watch some YouTube videos and I won't get scared anymore. Like, I'm good. I'm good. I start laying back on the couch, have the blanket over me. My neck is like on the thing right here, okay? There's like maybe like a little space like this because, you know, like you can't be flat on the couch like that. So it has to be like this, okay? And then I feel like my hairs are going up again. And where our couch is, you can see up the stairs and you can see our restroom. And so I feel that, and then I see the light turn on my phone because I'm like, ain't gonna get scared. I'm not gonna get scared. You know, bitch. Like, I'm not gonna get scared. I'm not gonna get scared. I'm not gonna get like, I'm trying to talk myself. So I'm like watching videos, you know, trying to keep my mind occupied, all of that. I see the light turn on and it turns off. And I look at it, I see it turn on, and I turn off. And I'm just like looking at it, I'm just like, and then I feel the cooling on my neck and I'm like, okay. So I act like I have an itch. You know, you gotta play it off. Act like I had an itch. And then I put my hair up, grab my blanket, and I go back upstairs with Rudy. I'm like, F that. So I lay down with Rudy. He's like freaking knocked out cold. Okay, knocked out cold. So I get in the blanket, and this time I have like my knees to my freaking chest because I'm just like scared. I'm like, no, nothing's gonna try and grab me. So my knees to my chest, just freaking out, and I knock out. Okay, I knock out. I have those freaking crazy dreams where I fall asleep in my dreams. Like, it's just been getting out of control, and I'm just like trying really not to pay attention to it sometimes, but then it's kind of hard not to pay attention to it because I'm just like, I just want to, like, that would be cool, we can get along, you know. Casper the Ghost, I used to love that show, like we could be friends, but no, I feel like it's scaring me. Sometimes it's just like, okay, it's being playful, I can, like, you know, hear the little laughter, I'm like, okay, like, oh, you know, funny things like turning off the light, closing the door, that kind of thing. It's like, okay, maybe it's a little kid, and my kids do that things, you know, my kids do that stuff. But when November starts, no more cucuys, no more at all. Hopefully after we, you know, get the house blessed, nothing at all. I just, ever since I bought the sage, I feel like it's been getting stronger, like, for real. Like, even her, when she was like, oh, I can sense a presence, and it's just like, don't say that, don't say that. I used to watch Ghost Whisperer, don't say that. Like, it's just, some people on Snapchat were saying that it's probably a boy, but it's something nastier and uglier trying to disguise itself as a boy because it knows it had kids. I don't know, it's freaking me out. Like, I know it says freaking me out, but then I'm over here talking about it, and I'm like, story time, cookie time, because sometimes, you know, my balls come out, and I'm like, we can talk about it, and then they just go, I suck them right back in, and then I get scared again. I don't know. And people are like, oh, it's a, you know, it's what you watch, and, you know, bad vibes and all that. Like, I have good people around me, you know, good people. The only bad vibes are like the scary shows we watch, but honestly, I can't give up that. I can't give that up. I like that. So I'm just, I don't know, I'm torn. I don't know. I feel like now I have focused on it and kind of, you know, acknowledged it a little bit too much. Its focus is just on me and not so much the others. I was telling my brother that, and he was like, don't say that. I'm like, that's what I feel. Like, this story time has been all over the place, but you guys, like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like one of those things, it feels like a freaking movie where, like, the person's telling you, like, and this happened, this, and the person just looks crazy, and, like, the other person is just looking at them like, what? Yeah, you'll be fine, kind of thing. That's how I feel right now. I honestly think it's just an anniversary death. I haven't looked into the house or anything. I really want to, but at the same time, I'm like, what if I do and I find out there was a little boy that used to live here or something happened to the little boy, he's lost. Because that's what I kept saying for the longest. I was like, maybe he's lost. Like, maybe he's lost and he can't find his way. It's scary. It's creepy. I keep saying scary, but it's just creepy. Like, it gives you the heebie-jeebies. Like, it really, really does. Like, especially when I looked over at the computer that night and I just hunched over. Like, I don't, thank God his face was not scary, because I would have probably pissed myself. But the second time I almost did, when I was looking in the mirror, because, like, I was like, you know what, I was probably sleep deprived. But then the second time I seen him, I was like, no, it's not a game. You saw him. I don't know, just like weird stuff. Like, we have a restroom that has 2 doors. One leads to our room, one that leads to the hallway. And I want to say this is just because of the air pressure. There's no windows that were open or anything. But I was in there straightening my hair, you know, trying to look cute. I was like, I'm going to do a video. And I go to open the door, and it just closes. I was like, okay, I'm going to go to the other door. I go to the other door. And then as I'm opening that door, the other one opens, and I'm like, you know what, it's pressure. It is pressure. I keep saying all these excuses because I'm just like, there has to be a reasonable explanation for it, you know. But honestly, I don't know. That's what I mean. Like, I feel like it's a kid. I feel like it's trying to play games, and or I know it looks like a little boy. I'm like, what if he's lost? What if he is playing games with me because I'm the mom and I have so many kids, and it probably sees how I play with my kid. I don't know, you guys. I feel like I'm just rambling at this point. At this point, I'm like halfway. This ghost has me like in check, half in check, because I catch myself like, you know, acting right or not acknowledging that sometimes, and then sometimes like I get a little crazy. I'm like, did you see that? Did you guys hear that? Like, you know, I talk about it, but other times it does have me in check. This is because it's for you guys, and we're doing story time because I told you guys, and I promised you guys I was gonna do an update, so that's why we're talking about it. I don't know how you even end this. How do you end this kind of story time? And you'll be like, yeah, and that's how the cookie crumbles. I don't even know. I don't know. I really hope nothing else too scary happens. I hope once the 31st comes and that's it. When my brother used to tell me that he used to see something in the corner playing the guitar, I was like, damn, like that's creepy. Like I only see things on the side of my eye. Like if I ever see it, like I would just lose it. I jinx myself, and I've never played with a Ouija board. I've never done like bruja on anybody or anything. You guys think I should do some research on the house? You think I should? Like honestly, you think I really should? You think I should really check into it? You think I should get to the bottom of it and see it? Like when Eileen came over, she was really scared. We were like all laughing, we're chilling in the sala, like just laughing and just laughing. The kids were like rough housing, you know, and we're just talking. And I don't know what we were watching or what. The light just turned completely off. And Elijah starts laughing. He was just like, oh yeah, it's broken. I don't know what's going on with it, because he knows Eileen freaks out. And he's like holding on to Eileen because he's like, you ain't going nowhere kind of thing. And she's like, Jade, did you really turn off? And I was like, yes, it does that. Like, don't even acknowledge. And then turns back on. And she's like, Jade. Like she starts freaking out. And I'm like, come on, Eileen, knock it off. Like, it's fine. And then she's like, no, Jade, no. Like, the more she got scared, the faster the light would turn on. So she got her shit and she hauled ass and left. Like, I really can't believe she left. Like, she was really that scared. And I just feel bad. So if Eileen, you're watching this, I'm sorry, monkey. But it was kind of funny. Like, you hauled ass. Like, the kids were just like, I feel kind of bad. You see what I mean? Like, I'm like a Sour Patch. I feel bad because she got scared, but at the same time, I'm just like, eh. You like to see those scary movies? You like to go to haunted houses? Well, welcome. You know? My bad. But this is the end of the story time, you guys. If I have any more updates, I'll update you guys on Snapchat, or I don't know, if something really intense happens, we'll do another story time. But I think hopefully it'll end here. Hopefully. So te quiero mucho, you guys. And if you guys like story time, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.